brought you to ayahuasca?
So what originally or initially brought me to ayahuasca was a feeling and a desire to heal a sense of suffering I believe to have had in myself. I wasn't entirely sure of what the root of the suffering was. All I knew is that I was plagued by persistent anxiety and fear and worries of the future and feeling confused. And doing some couple of ceremonies and doing some work, I have found, going deeper, that I believe my original intention, or it was really beneath the layers per se, is that I simply just want to have a connection with the source and feel connected to God again, whatever you may call this divine power and light. And what draws me back is wanting to find out and learn more about how I can connect with the source and share it with others.
So what'd you find?
What I have found is that essentially this light and power and sense of love is all within ourselves and in others. And over time, as we grow in this world, the world will tell us otherwise and hold us back with resentment and fear and stress, unforgiveness. He loves himself. See, that's what I was talking about, that sense of love for yourself, that sense of love and God and peace and wisdom and hope and joy. Everything great is within us. And anything aside from that is barring us from getting there. And I don't know if I believe if there's one central unity or God, if we're all simply a part of this. But to me, this is time to learn and process. And even if I don't know that one day, that is okay with me, because as long as I am dipping into this power and love and knowing that I can help others has really been helpful for myself as well as forgiving others in my life. To put that in a more concrete term, since I feel like I'm speaking very abstractly. For instance, I have had issues with sexual abuse over the years. I've known other people who've sexually abused others, and coming here has helped me to see them as a part of me. And in essence, if we're all love and we're all part of the light, we're all connected. And to hate others is to cut off your nose to spite your face, is what she's told me one night. And coming here has really helped ground me in learning how to forgive them and see the light within them, because I've found that I was being really held back by hate and fear and holding on to this sense of resentment. That is just one example. It goes so much deeper than that, I will say, in all aspects and facets of life. But I found that to be a very, very concrete thing that I was able to hold on to and grow from. And I've only been feeling better since then of trying to apply this principle that we all are a part of God and light and love. And we all need to love and be more compassionate, not only towards others, but most importantly, ourselves.
Now what?
That's a good question. If I'm being quite frank, I feel like after I come here every time, I have more questions than answers. But in essence, that's okay, because the answers I were looking for were not really relevant or what I needed. And, from what I have learned, I want to continue applying this principle of compassion and love towards myself by not rushing things, not feeling so afraid and anxious and fearful of the future, of what can happen. I am trying to learn not to feel so much disdain towards others who have hurt myself and those who have loved me, or I love them, those who have hurt the ones that I loved. I've also, a big thing is that I'm trying to stop drinking alcohol. I've struggled with that, not to the point where I would call myself an alcoholic, but casual drinker socially. It was my way of thinking that's the only way I could have friends and socialize, and I found that it was actually holding me back from discovering who I really am and giving my love to others and feeling full, pure happiness. It dilutes not only the bad feelings, but also the happiness in us.
What's the first thing you're going to do now that you want to do, change?
I want to start journaling more, get my thoughts out on paper. I am more disposed or predisposed towards feeling anxious and a little scattered-brained. And I find that journaling these things that I can look back at for reference can be extremely helpful when I'm in those moments and feel like I'm floundering around or feeling unsure of myself, and coming back to those points of what I learned, when it's so easy to forget these when you get plunged back into the everyday real world of work, school, family life, all that good stuff. So I definitely want to write this down so I can come back to it and continue thinking and engaging in what I've learned.
Anything else you want to say to make yourself complete?
To make myself complete, what I can say is just we all need to be patient and love ourselves. Nobody has all the answers. Nobody ever will. And that's all okay. We're just here to learn and grow and love and do the best that we can. And just give your best. And even if you're not giving your best, oh well, because that's all meant to be as well. And everything does happen for a reason, whether we see that right now or 20 years from now.